the Fed's next steps and when rates might drop, the energy play making investors rich, the AI push putting jobs on notice. Plus, is it AMD's comeback season? Welcome to MRKTcap, your weekly summary of the top stock market news for swing traders made simple, useful, and surprisingly entertaining. I'm your host, Tela Holcomb. The Dow managed to eke out a gain this week, closing up 9 points on Friday. The S&P dropped 9 points, and the Nasdaq led the pack up 40.58 points. Jeromey-Rome, aka Fed Chair Jerome Powell, stepped to the mic this week to let us know the Fed is keeping interest rates on pause at 4.25% to 4.5%. The economic forecast looking like a struggle plate. GDP growth got knocked down to 1.4%, inflation's creeping up to 3%, and unemployment's expected to rise to 4.5%. But here's where it gets spicy. 2 members of the Fed are still eyeing 2 rate cuts by year-end, even though 7 committee members said nah to any 2025 cuts. Then Fed Governor Christopher Waller flipped the script talking about rates might drop as soon as July. Wall Street was side-eyeing these numbers, especially with President Trump throwing shade at Fed Chair Powell for not cutting rates already. Add some Middle East drama to the mix, and we've got ourselves a whole economic soap opera. Be prepared for market volatility as traders digest the Fed's mixed signals about future rate cuts and rising inflation concerns. Investment management firms Sprott Asset Management and Van Eck are putting their chips on uranium, and the returns are looking nuclear. The Sprott Physical Uranium Trust, stock symbol SRUUF, is up 22% in 2 months, while Van Eck Uranium and Nuclear ETF, stock symbol NLR, shot up 42%. Why all the buzz? Well, AI data centers need reliable power, and they ain't playing with blackouts. Sprott CEO's talking about a real shift in uranium demand, while Van Eck's chief points to Trump's executive orders speeding up nuclear development. Speaking of moves, Oklo, stock symbol OKLO, lit up after news dropped about an Air Force deal to power an Alaska base. Even Germany's nuclear exit can't dim this glow. Every other country's flipping the switch back on. Watch uranium ETFs for swing trade opportunities as nuclear power demand rises. Amazon's CEO, Andy Jassy, dropped a memo telling employees to brace for workforce cuts. But peep this. While Amazon's trimming humans, it's going all in on investing in AI. Amazon's laid off 27,000 employees since 2022, including 300 jobs this year between its stores and devices units. Now, Jassy's talking about scrappier teams and efficiency gains. Corporate speak for AI's doing your job now. Jassy called it a once-in-a-lifetime reinvention of everything. Translation: the future's looking more silicon, less carbon-based. Watch for market volatility as other tech companies follow Amazon's AI over human strategy. Pop quiz. Who is known as the father of value investing? A. Benjamin Graham. B. John Bogle. C. Peter Lynch. The answer's coming up right after this rundown of more news from around the market. AMD bulls see comeback season as analysts predict strong rebound for the stock, sending shares up 10% as semiconductor demand strengthens. Tesla partners with Chinese firm to build country's largest grid-scale battery storage facility. Housing market hits speed bump as builder confidence drops near COVID-era lows as economic worries got potential homebuyers scared. Japan has a rare earth advantage as Japanese companies secure critical mineral supply chains, while Western competitors scramble for alternatives. Earnings on deck this week. Monday, we have Carnival Corporation reporting. Tuesday, General Mills, Micron Technology, and Paychex. Wednesday, Nike. All right, so who is known as the father of value investing? A. Benjamin Graham. Graham developed the core principles of value investing. His approach focused on finding companies trading below their intrinsic value. That's the true worth of a company based on its ability to generate cash flow and earnings in the future, not just what the market says it's worth today. Think of it like judging a restaurant by the quality of its food and service rather than just its Yelp rating. Graham's influence is particularly notable through his most famous student, Warren Buffett, who studied under him at Columbia. Be sure to check out his book, The Intelligent Investor, to learn more about his strategy. Next week is projected to be a down week, and the Middle East drama could help the market repeat this trend. Historically, the Dow's down 8 out of the last 15 years this week. The S&P down 9 out of 15, and the Nasdaq down 8 out of 15. Don't rush into any trades, and as always, make sure you have a trading plan in place before you do the trade.